don't you know? Bringing our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing.
All right, good morning, guys.
We're the zero holders, so that's what we say.
It is the last day of March. Hang on. No, I think we got one more day. Yeah, one more day, but holy shit, what an awful month. Oh my goodness. Christian Jensen, good morning, man. It's good to see you. Murray GMs, the Yank GMs, D-Gen Hulk, good morning. It's good to see you boys on this fine Sunday. Oh my God, and it's even Confusion coming by. Confusion might be a viewer. He might be around here and there more often than I think. That's my guy. I was gonna do the show early, and plans changed. We're not going to the college visit this morning. It's thundering out, and I'll probably lose power at some point during the stream. If so, I mean, you know, it happens. I'll be back. Cosmos, good morning. I'll be back. Yeah. Anyway, dude, it's kind of slow out there. It's kind of slow. Like, there's not a lot. I'm really curious from you guys if your timeline is like as dead as mine is. Like, there's not much going on. There's not much stories. There's not much people are talking about. It's Taproot Wizards FUD. It's Luca Netz giving us a little bit of content to work with, putting out an article about Memecoins and Social Currencies. I thought it was a decent read. Although, you know, as soon as I know it's an AI, like, written thing, even if it was just AI that edited it, as soon as it's AI touching it, it doesn't mean the same. You know what I mean? Might just be me. Myself, good morning. Right. Yeah, I mean, there's some dead giveaways when someone's using AI. If I see certain things, and I kind of like, actually, you know what? With Luca's article, I kind of stopped reading halfway through. And I want to get through it all here live this morning. But at some point, I'm just like, it's not even his words fully, even though it probably is. But confusion. Yeah, that was, I don't know. I think there's more to that story. I don't know. We're live on Abstract. Who's over there? Yank's hanging out over there. I'll drop a link to Abstract here. Dude, yesterday was fun. Yesterday was a fun fucking stream. I like those guys already. I'm not gonna stay on this long. I always do this. I fucking gush all over my guests. I do, because I don't have many guests on, but I really like the people we have, and I like those guys already. I mean it when I say their show is like my favorite ordinal show. But I left that stream yesterday liking them even more than before. I like them. So there's that. That mint's coming up this week. I don't think I'm minting, but like, I'm not minting much. The only thing I'm going to be minting is Steady Teddies. Steady Teddies mints this week. In fact, that's in like 2 days. I think 3 days maybe. 2 days. It's on Tuesday. Definitely minting that, dude. I'm not missing it. And by the way, Eternals, that's up to anybody who wants to mint. Like, I think it's a good looking collection, and those guys have been around. It's, if you love it, mint it. I think they're going to get access to really great shit, whitelist wise and connection wise. That part, I think, that's not nothing, man. You know, I do think that the most valuable part of an NFT is what connections you get, what like opportunities you get. So again, I left that really liking those dudes. I have gone deeper down the Nakamigos rabbit hole. Nakamigos might be like Nintendo related. I don't think it's true at all, but like, you know, I like a good conspiracy theory. So gotten deeper into that. So we got stuff to get into. What's up, Sean? Good to see you, bro. All right, let's do it. Hey, subscribe over on YouTube. It's Inside NFTs. It's at NFTLDR. Still, dude, I keep thinking over and over. I said it yesterday. I'm still thinking about bringing back the old style videos. I like, it's calling to me. And, you know, usually I try to follow my gut with stuff. Like, I know what the right answer is or decision, and it's just like doing it. And for me, I keep coming back to these videos as the right format. Because I think I think I've grown and my channel has grown, like in like skill set, but also like reach a little bit. And I think they might do better now than they did back then. It's a bull market too, kinda, right? It's a crypto bull market. I've never done these in a crypto bull market. I wonder if they get more attention. I wonder if I could actually get sponsors on them finally. And if you guys haven't seen them, like Edge, good morning, Rocky, good morning. Good to see you guys. If you guys haven't seen them, like I'll play one just so you get an idea of what they are. They're different. It's like this show condensed into 5 minutes. I think they were really fucking cool. Here, I'll do one. It might be shitty, but we'll roll the dice. To Slam X Official over on YouTube. And now let's get right to the NFT market, kicking it off with a look at the Forecast 500 NFT index. You can see this morning, yeah, we're down in the red yet again. The NFT market has lost another 1.04% of its value. But while the value of the NFT market is down, crypto actually up in the past 24 hours. You can see Bitcoin up 3.2%, up to almost 63K. I like these. Ethereum back over 3,000, up 2.1%. Solana up a whopping 8.7%, looking great there. And the Bitcoin ETFs, while outflows, I really like that. Yacht Club, Mad Lads, so I do it for crypto, then I hit NFTs, and then I go like top stories, headlines in 5 minutes. Game, and it fits perfectly over in that Blast ecosystem. But my goodness, we still have a huge problem with insider trading here in NFTs, but also in the fungible token space. I like you can see the price of that game's currency called Wool. Well, it was up 128% before the announcement even came. Yeah, guys, that is called insider trading. And like Beanie's pointing out here, hey man, your trades are on chain. That is trackable. Not a good look, guys. Not a good look. And another story on Blast. All right, you get the idea. If you've never seen them, there they are. I think they're fucking awesome. I really want to get back to them. I think maybe that's a way. I don't know, dude. I think sponsors maybe for something like that. Whatever. Either way, follow me on X. It's Huda_idiot. Let's look at the crypto market. Hang on, Marty, coming in fucking hot, guns blazing. Saying there's a ton of volume on Taproot Wizards when it's literally the only volume. Oh, you're doing that AIXPT tweet. Yeah. You ain't wrong, Marty. Marty's not a fan of the Wizards, I think, or Ordinals, but I get it. I get it, dude. Crypto looking fucking terrible, dudes. Terrible. On track for our worst Q1 in 7 years. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And also, I'm super optimistic still. Like, you know where I think we're going, and I think we're going there, in the short term. Dude, he really set you off. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll check that out. I like that home. Yeah, Marty, the robot. You cannot let a robot piss you off, Marty. You can't do it. Dude, you guys are all over the place this morning. Sorry, I got distracted. It's funny. Anyway. Bitcoin Q1 down, 11%? But ETH, dude, it's really down 44%. Is that right? That's not right. ETH is not. Am I retarded? Well, let's look. I might be retarded. How is ETH down 44%? Barry, good morning. That doesn't seem right. We'll check. I don't remember what ETH was at the start of the year. There's no way. Bitcoin 83K, ETH 1800, Solana 125. It's not great. None of it matters. We're rolling into Q2. I think a lot of things change. Economy-wise, the Liberation Day's on Tuesday. Well, actually, it's Wednesday. Tariffs go into effect on Tuesday. It's not going to be on the 1st because Trump didn't want people thinking it's an April Fool's joke. I don't know what's going to happen this week. Tariffs actually implemented, and if they're as rough as they could be, I mean, it could be a brutal week. It could be. We could get that pullback some people are projecting down to what? It's true. Oh my God, Christian. Okay, ETH started the year at 3,300. Holy, dude, that's so crazy. I can't even picture ETH above 3,000. That's bonkers, man. And if you look back at that chart, like last time ETH had a performance like that, right? You go back to 2018, Q3 down another 48%, Q4 down another 41%. A lot of us here probably lived through that. That was the period I thought crypto was dead. I did. I thought I gave up. I gave up on it. I did. I didn't get it though. Like the big change for me is getting into crypto 2020 and 21, and NFTs helping me like actually understand what crypto is. That was the game changer for me, and like it's a completely different game now. Like I get it, never going away. But back then, I literally thought, okay, shit, I missed it, I fucked up. And like honestly, it was easier for me to check out then because I had just had all my crypto stolen. So I lost everything. I lost all my crypto. And then when it died, I'm like, okay. I mean, it should have been when I doubled down and put all my money into it. That would have been life-changing. But instead, I got wrecked. And I'm like, it's dead. It's never coming back. I didn't get it. Huge mistake. But that does show that the potential of what can happen here. Maybe a lot further to fall. Maybe. That said, you know I like Matt Hogan. You know I like him a lot. Let's listen to what he's saying here. We'll watch maybe the whole thing here. Because I agree with him. I totally agree with him, and you'll hear his prediction here. And you have to remember what that will try to... You have to get in fantasy land. Picture what it looks like for what he says is going to happen. Picture what it looks like for it to actually happen. It means we have some really, really, really wild times ahead of us. And there's nothing that says that can't be later this year it starts, or early next year, or late next, sometime in the next couple of years. But listen to his prediction here, and I agree with him.
My favorite view of the value of Bitcoin on a long-term basis is to look at the size of the market it's going after. I think Bitcoin is well on its way to disrupting gold. That's a $20 trillion market. I think it's going to be used for international transaction and cross-border transactions. That's another many trillion-dollar market. And then you can divide that by the number of Bitcoin. And
CIO Bitwise.
With a target amount. At Bitwise, we think it's going to cross $1 million by 2029. I think from a shorter-term perspective, you can just look at supply and demand in the market, right? The big criticism of Bitcoin is the price is set by supply and demand. But that's also a real benefit when you're in a market like today, where again, we're producing 160,000 Bitcoin a year and ETFs are buying 500,000, right? Something has to give. And I think what gives is price resistance, and ultimately it goes higher.
So prediction for Bitwise is Bitcoin at $1 million by 2029, meaning right at some point during that year. By that time, again, that could be this year, that could be next year. And if not this year or next year, guys, there's only 2 years left for it to get to that projection, that prediction here. And I agree. I 100% agree here. And that puts Bitcoin, that gives us what, a 12-ish X? I'm going to try. I can't math. I don't know why. So I can't do math in the morning. So let me do something real quick. 84 times. It's a 12x. That means from where we're at right now, Bitcoin has a 12x in it still. And I don't even think that that's likely. Oh, here's my best friend in the world, Hunter Orell. He's one of our secret viewers. We chatted after the show. He watches this show. That's so fucking nuts. I love this guy. Bitwise has a lot of what seems crazy price predictions for 2025 in the next five years, but they seem less insane when you read or hear some of their theses around tailwinds we're getting. Yes, dude, yes. How that flows to new capital vehicles like 401ks and pensions. The kind of money that's coming in here is... I get why people are confused. We've never seen it. We've never seen it. We've seen like traders and market makers trading Bitcoin. We've never seen like institutional adoption like is coming now. And it started, but a fraction of what it's really going to be. And again, it's got people confused. You can't even picture what that looks like. It looks like what he's talking about. It looks like Bitcoin at $1 million in 4 years. It's still within 5 years. 25, 26, 27, 28, 20. It's 5 years. By 2030, the moment the calendar ticks over to 2030, it will be $1 million already at that point. So, and that's coming. I wonder why Bored Ape is up. I would like to look at that. I'll take the as a Taproot Wizard holder, I'll take the FUD. I think you need the FUD. I like it. Same thing, right? Crypto doozy, Beanie Babies, NFTs, crypto, all the same thing. That's coming. $1 million Bitcoin is coming. When that happens, I hope nobody unplugs. I hope we're still here paying attention, right? Because we're at 83K right now. There's so much room to fly. Like we've been saying here almost on a daily basis now, it doesn't happen till the Stable Act, till the Genius Act, till more details about strategic Bitcoin reserve and how that's going to be funded. There's so many dominoes that still need to fall, but they're going to fall. Do you have 5 Bitcoin English? Holy shit. Mice, you're not shit posting, right? Like you legit do? I do. I have a hard time seeing that not happening. That said, okay, here's a scenario that I am keeping in mind. Probably wise everybody does. Okay. Donald Trump doesn't make it through his 4 years, one way or another. The Democrats get back in office, and if we haven't gotten enough adoption by the time that happens, or let's say he makes it through his 4 years, we haven't gotten the kind of adoption that we need, they could roll back everything. They could go sell all that Bitcoin in the strategic reserve. They can unwind any pro-crypto policies we have in place. Like Donald Trump is setting kind of a new precedent here with all these executive orders, and they could just unwind it all. So, like, it's kind of a race against the clock right now to get this stuff as far ahead as possible to where, like, the public actually is in crypto. It actually, like, we do see that mainstream adoption where you can't fucking unwind it because you wreck everybody. That's the scenario where this actually doesn't materialize. It's that, and that's possible. It's actually very possible. So, with like as bullish and optimistic as I am about all of this stuff, that scenario, I'm actually like it's in the back of my head. Still, for me, I'm all in. It doesn't matter. But I think about it a lot. I do. Still, $1 million Bitcoin by 2030. Agreed. And I think that means there's no cycles anymore. I think it has to mean that, right? For us to 12x in the next 5 years, less than 5 years at this point, I don't think we have any kind of semblance of a typical cycle. I don't see it. And it's why I think this cycle's busted, right? Cycle gone, at least for now. Cycle's busted. Like, just stomped right in the middle of it. And on pause, and I think it continues later this year, next year. Again, back to Stable Act, Genius Act. Stablecoin regulation and legislation gets millions into crypto. Millions into crypto via stablecoins. And from there, they go venture out and they play, and they experiment, and they collect, and they get their first Bitcoin, and they get their first ETH, and they get, some Sol. They just finally get on chain. And they start understanding what it's like to hold crypto, even as just a stablecoin. And then the Genius Act is what gives us the framework for, the rest of crypto, for our builders, and it's really for the builders here, and actually for us as like holders. That's the real regulation there. Let me see. Cosmos, too late now. Even Dems won't pull back on crypto. See, I wonder. I hope that's true. But people like Elizabeth Warren are like so anti-crypto. And I don't know if I call those people the minority anymore or yet. I'm not sure. but they're like anti-crypto. These anti-Elon Musk, anti-crypto people, they're out there and they're loud and they're still powerful. And there's a scenario I see that can play out where those people are back in power. Marty ain't wrong. Mike, good morning. Crypto, there will be cycles, but it won't be every 4 years, just shortened down to 2, hopefully 1. Yeah, and especially like this, because what this is like, it is new tech. It is like it's a game-changing thing. And if there's like an adoption curve for it, the cycle doesn't factor in really. And I still think, like, this is stuff I'm not an expert about. I'm not that knowledgeable about, but like, there's like other cycles, like economic cycles. I don't know it well enough. I don't. And they'll have they matter, but to a degree. Got to find a way to easily onboard normies first. Simple things like setting up a wallet using crypto IRL too complicated. Yeah, and so E-Rock, I think that's where the stablecoin stuff comes into play. The fact that like states and businesses can issue stablecoin, it's like, maybe this is just make-believe, but like your favorite brand launches a stablecoin, which they can if it's backed by US dollars. It's like, yeah. John, I don't know. John's saying Dems are finished. I don't know. I'm just shocked at how many people are still kind of blind to a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure if they are. I hope their current form is finished, but I'm not convinced because like you hear them doubling down now. Benny, good morning. Cosmos, I think that's a great point. Cosmos saying most people understand crypto's unstoppable. If you're in crypto, you know it. On the outside, I think you might be right here, man. I think you might be right, Cosmos, where now people on the outside, crypto being a scam isn't the first thing they think of. I think that started to shift. I don't know if they quite get that it's unstoppable yet. They might, but something has changed. Like you hear your neighbors talk about Bitcoin. Like some of them are saying, I got my first ever Bitcoin, like stuff like that. That is starting to happen, which is really cool. Anti-Elon Musk crypto are two different things. It's kind of the same people, isn't it? I just mean the narrative out here, like the people who are anti-crypto seem to be the same people who are anti-Elon Musk. Because they think the tech guys are taking over. And I don't think they're wrong about that either. But just my view, I think it's a lot of the same people. Kids will be attending school classes in Sandbox. Edge, I don't know if you're being a smartass, but I know for a while I thought that would be the case. I think that is going to be the case down the road. That idea, like EDU chain, right? Animoca, or what are they called? Is it Animoca? Open campus? Backed by Animoca at the very least. But like, dude, online school, a lot of this stuff on chain for record keeping and stuff like that. AI teachers, like, come on, it's all coming. And it'll be awesome too. Mice, yes. Yep. Gold at all-time highs, a big sign of economic uncertainties. And look, the hope was that when Bitcoin starts, doing this all-time high move, that Bitcoin would be too, and it's not playing out just yet. But back to what Matt Hogan is saying, it is a supply-demand thing. Some of these guys do see what we see, and they are holding Bitcoin because they see this future that's coming. They do look at it like digital gold. A lot of that Bitcoin's off the table. There will be at some point, and this happens in the next 5 years if we're going to 1 million, there's going to be supply shock. At some point, there's going to be supply shock here, and it'll be crazy. Yeah, I think mostly that's true, Cosmos. Politicians understand they can't stop it. I think a lot of them do. I don't know percentage-wise. I can't get a feel for that. Is it most? Is it 50-50? I don't know where that line is there. I know some don't, and I question why. They don't understand it, or maybe they do and they still are trying for reasons, right? Okay, Edge, I love that. Okay, so serious, maybe not Sandbox, something like that. Exactly. Again, Edge, EDU chain. But it's kind of what's being built out over here. Open campus, EDU chain, bringing education on chain. I see it too. I do. And it sounds crazy. If you have been in crypto, nothing sounds crazy anymore. This sounds like exactly where we're going, and I can't wait. I want to hear Tickle's thoughts on this too. My brother, Tickle Snarf, because he's in education. He's like the dean of research at FSU. And he's, you guys know, big in on-chain everything. I wonder like how they talk about it at somewhere like Florida State. If Taproot Wizards hit 0.18 again, I'm a buyer. Interesting. I like them. I like what Taproot Wizards are doing, price they're holding with the market being as dog shit as it is. I think it's good. They are, but mice, I've learned to never underestimate just people in general. I don't know. I hope there's a big, I keep hoping that people are waking up. And that's not a left-right thing. That's an everything thing. That's like everybody's being misled. I mean, like, look at the silly pyramid shit from a few weeks ago. It just shows you the scale of the, like, deceit out there. Haven't you noticed how many big head specialists on mainstream media praising Bitcoin as stores of value? I don't watch, so I haven't noticed it. People in crypto seem to dismiss and almost be afraid to call out scammers like Trump and Elon. That's why people outside think it's a scam. Yeah, let me think. Kind of agree. Is it grifting or is it scamming? I think there's a difference. I think they're grifters. And Elon's making a crazy power play. Crazy fucking power play. Always has been. And I agree. Beanzo, totally agree, but always has been. I don't think what's going on now is any different. It's just different players. It's dude, okay, I started watching Game of Thrones for the third time now. It's Game of Thrones is happening. And it's that stupid, it's that silly and corrupt it is. Like, I don't think the people in power now are the good guys. It's just different guys. But I don't know. I think I've liked one politician ever in my life, and it's Ron Paul. That's it. Hang on, what's this? If I buy a 20K asset. Great idea, but if I buy a 20K asset, I want to PFP it. Oh, about chucking offers. Yep. Dude, let's peek at Taproot Wizards. Okay, crypto, market, all that stuff. The 2nd's a big date. Okay, so April 2nd, market volatility. I don't know. Expect us to head into the maybe low 70s. Maybe it's even more drastic, and we touch somewhere in the 60s. If those tariffs are implemented, and if it's as like devastating as it could be, that might be what we have in the short term. And then long term, back to the Stable Act and the Genius Act, both of which, at least the Stable Act, I think is up for some kind of vote maybe like this summer. That's implemented, game on. Game the fuck on. I think that is the biggest thing on the horizon here in, okay, possibly this decade. Like, really, it's that big? It's that big. Dude, look at the ETH chart. Holy fuck. Oh, we're looking at market cap. I mean, kind of the same. Jesus Christ. That's terrifying, man. I love that, by the way. I love all the Tornado Cash developments. Yeah. I don't love the Hawk 2 stuff. And I don't like the scammy shit that's being, like, brushed aside, but ETH to 15. Yeah. Honestly, on Tuesday, depending on things, if Bitcoin goes as low as we were just saying, then ETH, absolutely. Maybe a really nice buying opportunity, too. Because when the stablecoin regulation comes, I think a lot of the benefit is going to be on ETH for stuff like that. I think. I'm not convinced of that either, because Solana's turning into a monster. Where did we start this year? Hang on. We started the year at 3,300. Oh my god. We were as high as... Dude, I'd blocked this out entirely. ETH got to almost 3,700. That's bonkers. He's Vitalik's a fucking weirdo in the best way. You know what? Let me play a little more of this. I don't know if he had anything else helpful here. Let's see.
Right. Something has to give, and I think what gives is price resistance, and ultimately it goes higher.
I think every pension fund should be allocated to Bitcoin. When I was a reporter, I covered just how so many of these pension funds are essentially underwater. It's so sad. But I heard actually, and I'm curious if you could tell me if this is true, that let's say there's a pension fund interested in allocating to Bitcoin. They actually have to go out and meet with a consultant for the consultant to do due diligence on Bitcoin. And that could take months and months. And if the consultant says, no, you shouldn't invest in it, then they just pass on it. Is that true? Are there gatekeepers?
It's mostly true. Yeah. So, I mean, the deep institutional investor market is a market with tier after tier after tier, because those people want their jobs. And if it goes wrong, they want someone to point at and say it was their fault. That said, we've been working with a number of consultants for a significant number of years, and many of them are already allocating. That's why you're starting to see this bubble up through the end. I'll add one more thought from an institutional perspective, because I think people overlook it. Crypto's a $3 trillion market right now. If you have a 0% allocation to crypto, you're effectively short.
Yeah.
Right. When we talk about people allocating 1 or 2% to Bitcoin, that's just to get to neutral. And I think institutions are starting to recognize that once you accept it as part of this pie, you need to have at least a little bit, or you're making an active bet against it. And they're not comfortable doing that either. So I think you're going to see this 1-2% thing really take off at the institutional level over the next few years.
Spicy. Honestly, very, very fucking spicy. All right, let's peek at NFTs. We'll peek at Taproot Wizards. We'll get into Luca Netz Memecoin article. I hate that it's so obviously AI, but again, just editing, whatever. No biggie. Add-on Taproot Wizards volume, still not on the site. I'm not sure why exactly, but 9.7 million sales yesterday. How much are we adding on here? Added on, just let's say about 2 mil. So we're hanging around 11 mil in sales yesterday. Sellers, buyers, both. Yeah, I don't know. Without getting that onboarded, I'm not sure. Probably about even here. Transactions pretty low. Trade profits looking like shit. Dude, every year for the past, since I've been in NFTs, let's just say since the market started picking up since 2021, April is like the end of it. If we start the year with a bang, which we always have, this year is probably I should look at monthly volume. This year was nothing. End of April through like end of summer into September, October, usually dead for NFTs. Dead. And so like, man, I have trouble seeing NFTs doing anything awesome here over the next few weeks. Even with Dude coming, I think, man, if they're launching soon, they're launching into a really fucking terrible market. Like Taproot Wizards does feel like the other side mint, right, from 2022. Or like the Elementals mint from a couple years back. Like the thing that's like the bookend of anything that was happening in NFTs. I have a lot of trouble seeing NFTs doing anything really awesome right here, right now, unless there's something big that develops in crypto and crypto sends, right? And it gets people euphoric. Other than that, I don't know. NFTs feel pretty fucking dead right now. There's a real chance risk that Bitcoin succeeds and becomes as dominant as we believe it can be, while much or most of the rest of crypto fails. Yes. Yeah, I could see that. Especially because there'll be so many, like, all the regulation and policy that helps, build out crypto. It's just going to mean more and more and more and more cryptos. It's just, so bullish for Bitcoin, less bullish for everything else that really become like utility tokens and they start getting valued like utility tokens. So it's a good point. ETH is more TVL than everything in crypto. I guess the price. Dude, most of the value still, Murad is totally right about this. Most of the value of these cryptos, it's mimetic. It's speculative value. Like fundamentals and anything else around the token, it doesn't matter. Oh, dude, I could not agree less. Although I think they belong on ETH. I could see if somebody's like a Bitcoin purist, I could see not liking ordinals. Totally. I can definitely put myself on that side and get it. But they're there, they exist, and because they exist, it's not the side I, kind of live on. Top collections. It would be Taproot Wizards on top, just barely ahead of Courtyard, though. Again, 1.9 mil in sales versus 1.7 mil. Courtyard is doing something pretty cool right now. D-Market, not sure what layer 3 is. Guilty Guardian Heroes, money laundering. I think also money laundering. I think these Bored Apes on Blaster money laundering. Base Apes might be the same. I'll be honest, I'm never going to look into them. This one I know is money laundering. Guardian Avatars, Doodles, Pudgies, Panini, and I'm assuming that's laundering too. Dude, ugly. Ugly board. And let's see if we got any nice sales here. CryptoPunk. 6485 is your top sale. By the way, that got me thinking. The Beeple event was last night. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Select Start, I think. Beeple event last night. Charleston, South Carolina. Fucking cool. I'm going to go dig for some footage of it, but some cool videos coming out of it already. And again, the conspiracy theory about Beeple, Nintendo, Nakamigos. I like it. Ooh, okay. I think Christian, I agree with probably all your takes that I see. That's a great way to put it too. Bitcoin's a really cool place to store things, even like text, like, right? People who've inscribed the Bitcoin white paper, or there were some other, like, historic documents that were inscribed. I like that for it. Utility silly on Bitcoin, something that's there for like preservation or because the provenance matters. Bitcoin over anything. I think it's the coolest. By the way, is there still a risk that Bitcoin could be forked and not recognize ordinals anymore? I feel like that's a thing that could still happen. I don't think it's likely, but it's not a 0% chance, right? Oh, we got a Bored Ape sale, Azuki. This is a miserable looking ranking. Look, I mean, it's fucking our top sales other than the top one. Again, I think these are laundering. So your top sales are basically, other than that punk, 14, 15 ETH. And just a few of them. Sad, dude. So sad. And there's nothing short term that turns this around. Nothing. The NFT stuff turns around if the macro environment turns around. That's it. And I don't think anybody here sees it turning around in the next few months. I can't see it. There's nothing on the horizon here. The only thing on the horizon is tariffs don't happen. That's it. That's the only thing I can see. Or some kind of silly executive order of that is just bullish for the economy here. There's nothing. There's nothing coming. And there's nothing coming till maybe the summer. It's going to be a rough stretch here. It is. It's going to be a really, really rough few months. And so what we're going to learn here, so what I've thought is if Bitcoin does pull back to, let's say, the 50s, 60s, 50s, 40s even, it does, point there is if Bitcoin pulls back drastically like that, do these new institutional buyers buy up cheap Bitcoin? Because they know where it's going. They have so much confidence in where it's going that this is now really, really easy free money for them. And so that's what I'm watching. I've always said that we can get pretty extreme dips still, but I don't think they last long. And it's why I've said I don't think bear markets exist the way they did before. I just don't think we fall as far, or if we fall that far, I don't think we live there as long as we ever have in the past. But we'll see. We will learn a lot. Brutal. Yep. 97 Solon coming. All of this, again, why not? Why? What is any reason we have to see crypto go up other than just ranging for a bit, right? what do we have coming over the next, let's see, what is it? April, May, June. Let's just even do that. What do we have in the next 3 months that's bullish for crypto or the economy? And then moving beyond that, July, August, I don't know. Again, it still goes back to the Stable Act. And there's not even a date for that. But do we have a single thing here that's optimistic or bullish for the crypto market? And I don't think so. The only thing we have is more people than ever accumulating Bitcoin. So does it keep it propped up? Again, if tariffs is the biggest factor short term. And I hope I'm wrong. I do. I hope I'm way wrong. And there's just so many things I don't know about that could look good. Hey, if we get news that like inflation's coming down or that stimmies are coming, anything like that, different story too, right? So there's all these other little factors, but you know what I'm saying really is there's no specific date or specific thing that we're waiting for to see this that could turn the market around. But something, my gut still tells me it's not a sell in May and walk away. And that pretty much only goes back to, you know, global M2. Let's look at Sol. Hang on. And I got to say I'm excited because I'm going to be more heads down, like getting into like research and learning and, you know, like that. I'm excited. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, let's see here. Jeez. Yeah, that's fucking scary looking kinda. I mean, we're right on this support level and you lose that and it's down to, yeah, 80s, 90s maybe. Wow. Possible ETF. Yeah, the Solana ETF will be here sooner rather than later, and same with Ripple ETF. But yeah, Christian, I think crypto's super tied to macro, so things can turn quickly. Trump laying off on the tariffs. Yep, a couple positive consumer sentiment or inflation. There you go. Yep. But that's it. That's it. Other than real tangible legislation. Maybe guys, like we've seen these announcements of major investments here in the States, right? Didn't we see? I mean, I can't remember who it was, Saudi Arabia or somebody, like a $1.4 trillion investment in the U.S. over the next decade. Stuff like that could start helping too. It's not nothing. I don't know. It depends on what specifically, but you know, there's been so many curveballs and things we haven't been expecting. Something could come out of left field here and just like shock the market in a good way. Could happen. Oh, Solana unlocks too. Oh, and yes, let's check out Trump because that unlocks about. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Trump unlocks. Oh my God, it's gonna get ugly there. Zep, good morning, man. Good to see you. Sol ETF will help because Sol is much smaller than ETH. Inflows. I see it, and I can see the other side too, where there. So before the Bitcoin and ETH ETFs came in, there was people who said it actually makes it harder to move the price because it brings more volume, but it's trading. People trading, you know, both sides. I don't have one. I don't know if I believe one or the other than we can probably look and see how much it helped. But like, dude, Solana is still one of the most bullish things out there in all of crypto. Who's that dude that just came over to Solana? That applications dude. Fuck, what's his name? Big fucking name. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. Like, Solana is one of the most exciting ecosystems for actual like building and mainstream adoption right now. I could English. Yeah, I'll pull up TradingView here. What airdrops, by the way? And Trojan, I've heard about this too. The Aavegotchi ecosystem, like cooking here. I can pull up Trump on Photon, right? I don't want to connect. Hang on, where do I? Let's go Dex Screener.
Eclectic method.
Where the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay, when is they are. It's fucking nuts. When is the Trump unlock? And what's our volume like here? 36 mil in the past 24 hours. Like next week or two, right? For Trump. Oof. There's the weekly view. Dude, right here was such a magical time, wasn't it? Oh my god, the couple days around that Trump token was so fucking magic. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's still a great meme coin, but they've got what 80% of the supply, and I don't remember what percent unlocks here, but this is gonna get brutal real quick. Is the market cap really $2 billion still? I guess so. Hard to, man. Does this stay even over $1 billion? If they have, I have to just guess. 20% of they're gonna sell everything they unlock, right? If they have 80%, let's assume 20%'s unlocked. It's all sold, right? Here's on Solana. Eclipse, Arena, Perena, Jito. Yeah.
It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
Curious when the Ripple airdrop comes too. I mean airdrop, ETF. Ripple's a fucking. You know what? I love Luca Netz for aiming for the Ripple army. Luca's playing a different game. Luca's aiming for the Ripple guys. That's his target for Pengu and the Pudgy brand. He's so fucking smart. Trump token unlock. I want to see what percent we got. Sorry, English. Sorry, buddy. All right, hang on. I gotta find the the Trump details here. Okay, here we go. If that's real, I don't know if it is. $454 million worth unlocking in, when was this? Like 3 weeks at this point? How many tokens? So 40 million tokens. Let's see if we can do math here. 40 million tokens. What was the supply on Trump? Was it a bill? Where's supply here? I don't know if it shows. Hang on. Oh, you know what? We'll go to CoinGecko for this. Dude, it was so fucking magic. That was the first time since 2021 that I felt that kind of euphoria. And I'm such a fucking clown. I like told my wife, I'm like, it's happening. It's happening. I knew it would happen. I'm like, back to we're going to be a millionaire. Like all that shit. I know that's going to come back too. And it's still years off probably. It's in, well, here's the cool part. In that scenario that Matt Hogan talks about, Bitcoin to a mil per token, that euphoria comes back, and it comes back for a pretty good period of time there. Okay, total supply is 1 billion. 40 million unlock? That's all going to get dumped, isn't it? All of it. I don't know. I'm not going to try to do math and calculate how bad that wrecks Trump, but I wonder, what do you guys think market cap for Trump looks like in 3 weeks? Assume that all 400, even round number, $450 million worth of it dumped. Well, they can't. There's not enough liquidity for that. And they have tons more. Euphoria at the end of the year. I like that a lot. Mice, I agree. And it could come back bigger than like normal. And that, again, back to legislation. If some of those things are implemented, we could have the euphoria back just from like a natural cycle. And but also like actual real tangible stuff. Oh, is that for Trump? Yeah. Let's see. Dude, you're right, nothing. This was fucking wild, man. I don't know. Exciting as hell. Still shows us the potential of what can come. You know what this, if anything, this shows how much fucking money is out there. That's simple. It just shows how much money people have and how much they're willing to spend and how much they're willing to gamble. And if you have, like, man, here in the States, if we've got policy that get, tax cuts, things that put money back in people's pockets, they're going to gamble. And so if Trump is smart enough, I don't know if he is, I don't think he is, but smart enough to play this long game where he's setting us up for some like really prosperous times, that fun shit will come back. He's probably going to do an ETF, right? They're going to be launching ETFs with crypto.com. So I'm assuming they'll have a Trump token ETF. Just assuming, don't know. But legal tenders in spend. I mean, hey, Pengu. Pengu's now you can use to buy stuff on like Shopify and stuff, right? We're talking like a little more official. That I don't know, but man, anything goes. Let's peek at. Hang on, let's check that out. Bitcoin cycle this year might be the worst, or just normal for you who have been in crypto for a long time. Oh, gotcha. What's happening now is not normal. I don't think what's going on. I've never seen a time in crypto where there was so much like division between people saying bear market or bull market. There's usually at least pretty good consensus. People would argue, about like, is it the end of the bull market? That kind of stuff. But like, there's a lot of people on completely opposite pages here about where we're at. I think it's a pretty unusual time here, and it goes back to like what Matt Hogan says. Actually, it wasn't Matt Hogan. It was the CEO of Bitwise, that for the first time ever, we have tailwinds in crypto. We actually have like a super bullish environment for crypto. We've never had it before. And that's what makes it more confusing, is we have the best time ever happening in crypto, but the price is not, I mean, still 83K, I think is cool. But it's not really reflected in price. And maybe you blame the Trump token a little bit, and Trump himself, like, right? But I've never seen a more confusing time in crypto, ever. So I don't think it's normal. And the fact that I think this cycle extends into 2026 also makes it not, super normal. It's a weird time in crypto. Luna, that'd be cool. Zep, when did you get into crypto? Like, when did you get when did you start, like, kind of paying attention and buying crypto? All right, Taproot Wizards. I think doing decent, considering how absolute dog shit the market is. I was surprised seeing them up above 0.2, and I think they're a little under now. No, they're still up. I'm kind of surprised seeing them at 0.2 or above. Especially after like initial predictions busted, I didn't know if they'd get below 0.25. Nothing will surprise. Like I say all the time, nothing surprises me. Nothing shocks me. I can still be surprised. I'm not shocked. Like Quantum Cats after mint came down to almost mint price. They didn't touch it. And I don't consider 0.31 the mint price. I just don't. I never, like, when projects have done their mint and then done a part at Dutch auction like CryptoBats, I never consider that the mint price. I don't. It's not an accurate, picture of the collection. I look at the whitelist price. So, like, CryptoBats, what was it? 0.9666, I think, was CryptoBats. I look at that as the mint price. Taproot Wizards, I look at 0.2 as the mint price. So I think these are doing phenomenal hanging at mint price. I'm sorry, I don't think 0.31 is what people should look at as mint price. Okay, cool. It was a good time to get in. Brought a lot of people in. Yeah, this is really, it's a weird time right now. Was then, extra weird now. Do you guys, okay, especially you guys who have a Taproot Wizard, do you look at the mint price as 0.31, like where it minted out with those 80 pieces, or do you look at 0.2, where probably a majority of people bought? Again, I'm 0.2, so I think these are at mint price or slightly above, and I think it looks great. 424 listed. It's like, is that like 30 or so? Hang on, let me math. Like 21, 22% of the collection listed. Does this show us? Let me see. Oh, 19. Okay, it's just about 20% listed. Like, it's under 20%. I think that's actually kind of cool. I think that's a good look. Taproot, Quantum Cats is scary. Yeah, Choina, what I mean, though, like with Taproot Wizards, but because there was the public sale for those 80 pieces and those minted out Dutch auction at 0.31, like, it feels like a lot of the takes I see out there are saying Taproot Wizards are below mint price because they're under 0.31. I don't think that's the right way to look at it, though. It makes good content to say Taproot Wizards are way under mint price, but I think that's wrong. Like, 2/3 of the collection, I mean, more than that, were minted at 0.1 or 0.2, so they're way up. A lot of them are way up, and the others are just about even. 80 of them are underwater. That, like, I don't know. So I think the takes are weird. Fell as low as like 0.18. And I know some guys who are throwing bids and straight up buying. There's some collectors out there. Great. It was great seeing Flamingo DAO's holders Right? Flamingo DAO's got a couple. Yeah, they got refunded, Choina. So it was basically where it sold out was the price they all paid. So some did 0.41, but they didn't pay 0.41. So all the people who did public got it 0.31. But honestly, it's kind of the same logic too, you know? So yeah. If somebody's looking for like a juicy headline, right, they can say some guys minted at 0.41. They didn't pay it, but yeah. I think these just one of the spiciest things you can get out there, period. Again, nothing changes prediction-wise. I feel it as strongly today as shit as things look, as strongly today as I did 2 years ago when I learned ordinals, as strongly as I felt it last spring when this stuff cooked. It's the same feeling. And I don't think anything can change my mind, because that environment where they reach those prices is also what Matt Hogan is talking about when Bitcoin's like $1 million. It's crazy. But it's like in the run up to that, or after that, after maybe crypto pulls back a bit and there's a rotation, like there's a time where that happens and it's going to get silly. Yeah, Trojan, exactly. It was a Dutch auction for just 80 of them. Yeah, probably not thrilled. Although I probably picture the guys who spent that probably have a bit more money and they probably understood that big old risk there. But no, to be fair, probably not happy. They probably get it, but probably not happy. I like Udi digging his heels in, though. That's exactly it, Choina. I would say I'm going to just throw out ballpark numbers. 40-something%. These are not going to add up. 40-something% minted at 0.1, and another 40 or whatever percent minted at 0.2. Those might be off. Might be like 30% minted at 0.1, and then like 40% or something. Fucking, I can't math. More minted at 0.2, I think, and then just 80 at 0.3. So yeah, the entangled pair is minted at 0.1, and I think there was like 800 of those, or yeah, I think there was something like 700 or 800 minted there. Like 1,000 plus, let's say around 1,000 at 0.2. So like most people are actually even or up. Very small group, small percent, like, yeah, very small percent. 60% at 0.1. There you go. 60% at 0.1. They're up a nice 2x, and man, we're talking 8 fucking grand. Let's see. Wizards funded Udi for at least a year or two. He'll be back with a new collection once funds. I mean, I'm not sure. There's a lot of rumors about a token. I'm not sure about that. I might be changing my mind where I thought we'd see a token too. I'm not so sure about it. Yeah. Yeah, remember, guys, English is on the team. English is on the Taproot Wizards team. No new collection, no token. Okay, but English, is that saying no collection, no token because that's what the team has to say? Because otherwise, I'll tell you what I think is possible here. Look, it's either pure collectible and you just stick with that narrative and that's it. It's just this premium, I hate this the term or whatever, Veblen good. You drive that home. And that's fine. That's all it has to be. But I still think these really live up to their potential when OpCat happens. And then do these become, I don't know, like a vehicle for more in an ecosystem like that? I think English just confirmed both a token and a new collection. Confirmed. To be honest, I hope they're nothing. I hope there's no. Well, okay, I would not complain about a token, but I don't care about that. I hope it's just like the most premium asset on Bitcoin. I hope it's like, guys, I'll show you exactly what I hope it's like. And I think this is actually what it'll be. On Solana, yeah, I'm going to Solana for this comparison. Boogles. There we go. That's it. I think that's the best. I think that is the absolute best way to look at a wizard. Boogles on Solana. I hope. Yeah, I hope Taproot Wizards are the Google of Bitcoin, as in the most premium, exclusive, collectible on that blockchain, the end. And I'm sure it gets you perks and access because it is that. Right? Because it is that. These things sell for like 200, 300, 400 Sol. Oh, no. I'm sorry. They go for a lot more than that. 1,000 Sol. 1,000 or 1,600 Sol. One? Is that a comma? These are going back a couple years, but when these sell, they sell for a lot. Yeah. No, that's fair too. They are. But you know, general idea, exclusive, tiny collection. And that's Taproot Wizards. It is a good comparison that OMB, the exclusive OMB, are the Google of Bitcoin. But that's the general idea. The Taproot Wizard, just exclusive, premium. Everybody wants it. Few can afford it. We got to work on the everybody wants it, but clearly enough people want it. You can't fucking deny that. Lots of people did indeed want a wizard, and I think more and more. So back to Matt Hogan. That when Bitcoin does that thing to a mill, and when everybody's coming into crypto via stable coins and needing to get some exposure to Bitcoin, you guys, you just need a handful. You need the tiniest percent of those people to come over to the collectible side. How many millionaires in the world? How many millionaires in the world? 58 million millionaires in the world. 58 million millionaires in the world. Probably in the next decade, 75% of them will be on-chain, have some Bitcoin, I would assume, right? I mean, there's not enough Bitcoin for all of them to have a full coin. It just takes a few of them the tiniest percent of them to come over to the NFT side and want like the ultimate collectible. Like it's like it's just a numbers game, and the numbers seem kind of obvious. A few hundred of those kind of guys out of 58 million millionaires, a few hundred of them, and again, if we think most of them are coming on chain, a few hundred of them. Yeah, you know what? In just how Quantum Cats worked out and how OMB and Node Monks, but yeah, you would imagine Taproot Wizards are top of that list. Yeah. English, do you know status of OpCat? Like, I don't know if anybody ever really has a time frame for when that could happen. I don't know if it's like this year people think that could actually happen, right? Soft fork. But this is what I like with Udi. I like him. I think I'll like this version of Udi too. Favorite thing in the world is when people FUD him or fade him. So let's see. Let's see if he's cooking something. No expectations now. I used to think he was actually building something. Like I really thought they were like building out, like deving out some kind of OpCat platform or something. I don't think that at all anymore. If he is, like, cool. I don't think he is. And I actually thought for a while, like, Quantum Cats might be like a utility NFT. Right? When they had, in that, like, cartoony, like, OpCat light paper thing that they put out, there were these cats that were, like, they were, like, entangled in these bridges in some of the diagrams. I'm like, dude, what do you have to, what if when OpCat is implemented, if there's some kind of platform and the OpCat is something you have to like use the bridge or have a license to build off of, like, I went there. I don't think any of that's realistic. I just got sidetracked. Sorry. Around 2,781 billionaires in the world. I wonder how many billionaires I know of. Well, this is stupid to even say. But we know for sure there's some. We know for sure there's some, and some of them supposedly they're here. There's some, and I think some pretty noteworthy ones here. Like very close. You know what I mean? Like we've seen some of their activity. They're here. I'm telling you, it takes one of those guys who wants to go sweep Taproot Wizards, you know, wants a couple, and a couple of his buddies coming. It doesn't take much to move this stuff. Dude. That would be so fucking cool to have that much money, wouldn't it? But they're here, guys. They are here, and they get this stuff already. Think of that, guys. Like, you know, this stuff is infectious. I know we've probably all struggled with getting our friends and family in, but you've probably brought somebody in, right? Right? Have we all brought like somebody in? I would imagine like this one I have in mind has probably brought in like a buddy or two. I think they're here. Yes, the like billionaire dudes are here. They are. And there's some on the timeline you see them tweeting. I think there's others that people just don't even know are actually like big people. But they're very well hidden, but they are here. And yeah, it's kind of cool because then the culture thing is happening and they're part of it. And again, they also bring their friends in. I think you're right, Mice. Do you know any in particular, Mice, like or specific accounts? Like the only one I have a little knowledge of. I definitely won't say or share or whatever, but like, I don't think it's one that most people have on their radar. But there's quite a few, and that's billionaires. Then it's then how many millionaires? They're here. They're here, and at some point, yeah, we also want to get them feeling euphoric too. Probably takes a lot, but at some point those guys get the euphoria too, and then they go back and they collect the like pieces that mattered, the pieces that are part of the culture. Taproot Wizards are that. They have a lot of work to do. I'm just gonna be really honest. They have a lot of work to do to really live up to that role, like that narrative. They do. It can't just be it's out there now, set it and forget it. It does take community work. The community has to be fucking awesome. I will still say I think the community's lacking on Bitcoin in general. But the opportunity's there. Udi will do his part. Like he tweeted out, right? He'll do his thing, but the community really has to step up and be that thing. He's totally right. But, yeah, they are here. And at some point, well, okay, they are already buying. I don't know that they're buying our bags. But I think a matter of time till that as well. So we'll keep our eye on those. By the way, big X copy sale. Medium, like a good X copy sale. 35 ETH for new teeth. And then Steady Teddies in 2 fucking days. I'm super excited for this. Market sucks. I don't know what kind of predictions I have for this. There are multiple billionaires who own crypto. Actually playing in the space is a whole other story. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder which ones that we see out there. Like, I don't know, like Cosmo. I don't know if he's one of the billionaire dudes. What about, like, hang on, what's his name? Punk6529? Is he a billionaire? CZ, Trump, Ben Armstrong, Winklevoss, yeah. See, and so I'm thinking of guys like, hang on. Not DC Investor. I always get him mixed up. Punk. 6529. So this guy, I think, is a billionaire. I think. Michael Saylor. I think he is. I'm not so sure. And then Cosmo, I'm not sure. I don't know with him. I don't know if he's a billionaire. And then even somebody like I don't know how rich Mondo is. Mondo IR. I don't think he's a billionaire either, but I think he's like, I think he's pretty up there. Let me see if I can Google. What's his, I'm trying to remember his real name. Oh, yeah, okay, hang on. Okay, no. He's okay, he's in the tens of millions. He's not billionaire. But again, one of those rich dudes that's there, and he does play with us too. By the way, I think it's art. These guys are into art. Crypto art. But there's more. There's more names out there that are billionaire status that tweet. You see their tweets. People just don't know. It's pretty cool. Yep. But yeah, slowly and then all at once. They're all coming. They are. They just are. And they're going to like CryptoPunks, and they're going to like maybe Bored Apes, but they're going to love CryptoPunks. And I think in time they're going to realize how much they love Taproot Wizards. I just believe that narrative that collectibles on Bitcoin are in another league, and one day it will matter a lot. And so I still see that really, really, really fucking amazing future for these collections. Really, like, I see it, and it seems really clear. Okay, so 2 days off, Steady Teddies. Let's do price predictions for this. Price predictions for Steady Teddies. If the market were hot, I would have said these hit an ETH. In fact, if the market were hot, I could see these at like multiple ETH. Like it's relative how hot. Let's just say, okay, let's use this. I need to set these like benchmarks or whatever. Again, picture like my predictions for ordinals, those peak prices, Trump euphoria time. That's the headspace. That's the market. That those predictions I have, those 1-2 Bitcoin floors for those collections. It's when the vibes out there are like the Trump token being out. Peak fucking euphoria. And in a better market too, where it's going on for an extended period. That's when that prediction comes to life. If Steady Teddies came out in that kind of market, Steady Teddies are 3 to 5 ETH. And I think like Good Vibes Club would be 2-3 ETH, right? I love those things. Dude, I changed my PFP back to a Good Vibes. I love them. I love them. I love my Taproot Wizard, but like, I don't connect with it yet. It's a problem. I got to work on that. But my Good Vibes Club, I fucking love. I think it is a very special collection. I love it. Like, when I exit my GVCs, I'll absolutely keep one. Probably the hoodie, which sucks because he's the most valuable out of the ones I got. I want to make a character out of him, like kind of role play with this guy. And I love this one too. I don't connect with this guy, but I like him. But the hoodie one I just love. I just fucking love this thing. All right, let's look at ETH because it's sounding awful. All right, hang on. Oh, boy. Okay, so since the market is so shit, prediction for Steady Teddies, mint at $88. My price prediction now for these, and I'm going to do it in ETH value. So let's see, ETH value or ETH price. So they're minting for 0.047, basically. Let's just say 0.05 is the mint price. I think maybe this is a safe bet. I think they get to like 0.3, maybe 0.4. Maybe that's too low. I'm really curious your guys' take on where you see these. And I think they're tradable right away. So these mint in 2 days at 0.05. I think they get to 0.3, and it's not too difficult to get there. I don't know if I see them at 1 ETH out of the gate now. As much as I think they're awesome and hot and whatever. But yeah, I need some smarter people than me to weigh in on those. Confusion, if you're still watching, man, I want to hear your prediction. How did Mibera do, by the way? You can't trade him yet, but I think they minted out. People like him. Dude, all my vapes are out. I think I'm just getting like burnt plastic. No, I didn't. I did not mint Mibera. I didn't have a spot. I don't know if they made it to public too, but I didn't mint. I haven't minted anything on Barachain yet. So Steady Teddies will be my first. Okay, so here's what happened. I told my daughter I wouldn't buy anymore. So I'm just taking the ones I have, and I'm just charging them until I can get every last little bit out of them. They didn't make it to public. Okay. I am going to quit. I do want to. I don't. That's the problem. I don't want to quit. I just want to do it for my daughter. That's it. All right, that one's gone. Okay, and Rancid. I love your name, man. I've told him before, but like I saw Rancid in Florida, so that name is like especially fucking cool. But you can't trade these yet, right? You can't trade Mibera yet. And then yeah, unlike these, Steady Teddies will be trading day one. I think it's day one, and yeah, I'm gonna go with 0.3. I think they get to 0.3. An idiot, dude. No more non-stop derivatives. It's all we're going to see is more and more and more derivatives. They'll never stop. So the whitelist checkers out there, I don't think these make it to public too, because there's a few phases. There's like guaranteed mint. There's whitelist, first come first serve. I don't think they make it past that. They are hot. They're pretty fucking hot. Wow, really? Like that far off? 520 or 420? Like, man, that's a minute off. But maybe it's time for this market to pick back up. It would be weird, but maybe. But yeah, that's our biggest mint of the week. Is Steady Teddies. We'll learn a lot from there. Well, okay, and Bitcoin Eternals. So you got two big mints. I mean, to be fair, I think Steady Teddies is bigger, like hype wise. It's just got that degen, thing. It's got the community pretty worked up about it. Like I think everybody wants a Steady Teddy. That's the hypey mint here. All right, let me search for some Beeple. Okay, still want to get to the Luca stuff. I want to get into the Beeple event. Select start. Get into the Beeple conspiracy theory. All right, give me just a minute. I'll be right back here. You are going to be stuck. This is always a gamble, by the way, when I do this. He mentioned 420, also 520. Okay. Crypto, you got a prediction for where we see him? Too large a collection for a new chain. It's going to be interesting because it's bringing new people over. Like, I'm coming over to that chain just for that. And I might keep it in Barra token, although that seems dangerous, so maybe I go to stables. But it's going to be in a way that Barra wasn't, I don't think. Steady Teddies is going to bring a lot of people in. By a lot, 1,000, a couple thousand. They did a really good job with those whitelists to ETH communities. Again, Barra might have too, but like, I just use myself as that barometer, and I'm coming over there. I think there's a bunch of guys coming over just for Steady Teddies. Dude, I had a phase where I would roll my own, tobacco. I'd get fresh tobacco and I'd roll these, like, what do they call it when you mix tobacco and like weed? What are those called? I had a phase of that. I go in phases where I'm just obsessed with all kinds of random shit. So I had a phase where I was going to the like tobacco shop like every other week and just rolling my own stuff. Oh, spliff. Okay. Dude, I love those. Dude, yum. I fucking love those. Yeah, those are awesome. Although nothing beats just a bowl of just weed with a little DMT sandwiched in the middle. That's pretty awesome. That's some cool shit. All right, here's the gamble. I'm going to step away for a minute, and I put this on front and center, and the gamble is I come back and English is gone. That's the gamble. We're going to roll the dice here. But give me just a minute. I'll be right back. I'll try to leave you with a song that doesn't like make your ears bleed. That's not going to do it. Hang on. All right, here we go. That's the one.
Thank you. Right, we're gonna play a song called Dragon.
Yo, you guys fucking heard of that song called Dragon? The latest Blink-182 track. I hope you guys like it. That's his Ferrari's called Dragon.
Damn. Came at the perfect time. Song's so fucking awesome. Fuck, what were we talking about? Steady Teddies. I didn't get any predictions from you guys. I think I'm probably right around that price. I think 0.3-ish. I think that's it. Okay. Oh, interesting. Give you the same vibes as Kabu. You know what, Crypto? I didn't have great vibes about that one, to be honest, but I can see that. Okay. I was going to give another comparison, but I don't think it's good. I was going to say Hypeo, but Hyperliquid's a different beast. They do not give me Hypeo vibes. I still think they're going to do well. That's a good take, though. Okay. Big TGE's coming up in like a week, guys. Yeah, the Wayfinder TGE's coming, I think, next week. Yeah, I think, well, this coming week or next week. That Hypeo token, I think, is going to cook. So that should be on your radar. It's a really cool product, too. From the what's it called? What's the game called? Parallel. From the Parallel kind of guys. That's their like AI thing. They're cooking cool shit. They got the card game. They got the AI game called Colony. They got Wayfinder here. Those guys are cooking, and it's like Hey Anon but on steroids. Like really, really, really good, like utility ecosystem agents that help you like transact cross chain. Pretty fucking good. Yeah, that makes the Spidey sense tingle. All right, I remember what I was going to do. Beeple. I wanted to find footage from his event last night. So select start. Yeah, let's see if we got any good video out of it. And again, like some dudes out here, especially Nakamigo dudes, keep pointing out like people using Nintendo stuff like throughout his like everydays and stuff, which I just think he likes Nintendo, but some guys maybe think there's more than that. All right. You're welcome. Got to stop that for now. Anon here, by the way, one of the biggest conspiracy theory pushers, and I like him. But big time pushing the Nintendo, Nakamigos, Beeple, whatever he thinks is happening there. I like it. It's a good fun one. I don't see it, but... All right, here's Beeple Studio at the event yesterday. Beeple loves Nakamigos. Maybe there is something with Beeple in that collection. He might just like him a lot, but he definitely does a lot of everydays with Nakamigos. Dude, I would love to go there. It's so fucking cool. The Nakamigo right in the middle of that one. I love the fucking these things. What are they called? Those are so fucking cool. It's weird Joe Rogan has a Beeple every day, right? It's funny, you hear Rogan talk about like crypto and NFTs, and there's times where you're like, he gets it, and there's other times you're like, he doesn't get it. And he was talking about crypto recently. He talks a lot about meme coins now, like not a lot, but he mentions them like regularly enough. He mentions meme coins. He kind of gets it. There's something about crypto I still think hasn't clicked for him, especially NFTs. He does not get NFTs. He gets Bitcoin, I think. I still think at some point everybody's won over somehow, some way. Like something else still clicks for people. That's the fun part. It's pretty cool, man. Oh, are people actually playing games? I would guess, yeah. Oh, that's cool. All right, I like that. Is that Smash Brothers, maybe? I don't know. Dude, I am itching to play Smash Brothers. Oh, my God. Dude, I want to go get my Switch and find all that shit and play Smash Brothers. Holy cow. That sounds fucking awesome. So there's the event. I want some more like, oh shit. That's cool. Yeah, I want to see some like, is that real? That's cool. Yeah, I want to see more like attendee footage. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get it like later today, tomorrow, because this was just last night. It's cool though, real cool. And then conspiracy theory. I'll show that again. I think it showed a little yesterday, but that same dude we looked at a minute ago, Anon, Nakamigos equal Nintendo. This is from last night at the event. Like, I don't know what it is, dude. Yeah, I've gone back and tried to play GoldenEye, and it's like, for me, unplayable now. It just feels too dated. But Smash Brothers, man, and Mario Kart, they just, man, just the fucking best. So Anon, yeah, again, at the event yesterday, Nakamigos equal Nintendo, 100% convinced. Whether that means he thinks people like at Nintendo created Nakamigos, which has got to mean they created Fukahedrons too. And I guess cloaks, you know, but I mean, it's a bold take. I don't know I can't quite get where it comes from. He believes Matt and John and Matt Fury involved in development for cloaks. Like, where does this all come? I need to actually DM him and learn more about that. Matt Fury, Matt and John from Larva Labs, Beeple. Like, how are all these guys involved in Nakamigos and cloaks? Where does that come from? Nakamigos, Nintendo, Matt, John, Beeple is out. That's pretty out there. So, like, I've tried following, like, the breadcrumbs, and I found little things that I'm like, interesting, okay. And nothing more than that, though. But I don't know how that rumor, like, hasn't died by now. And by the way, like, I was pricing these things. Cloaks are at, like, 0.04 floor. Nakamigo's, like, 0.13. Like, I want a Nakamigo now. Not because of the Nintendo thing, although that might put it over the edge, but, like, because a lot of Nakamigos collect Good Vibes Club. And I really like those Good Vibes Club. And so I've met some of the Nakamigos guys who I used to think were actually pretty off-putting. I don't anymore. I think they're cool. I think they're a good hardcore community. There's just too many. 20,000 Nakamigos, 20,000 cloaks. Oh, boy. It's a little too much. But too much for what? Just too much to make money off of? Maybe. Dude, Nakamigos put out or that team, what is it, HIFO or whatever? They got some great collections. The cards here, too. Remember they put out these collectible cards? There's a parallel between those cards and then Nintendo, like Nintendo's origin. There's something there, maybe. So part of the speculation is that this Cloaks game that's coming out will come out on Nintendo, like, you know, on Switch or something. I mean, I think it's a reach still. All right, I want to find like one good tweet. One good fucking tweet. Oh, you know what? Maybe this right here. One good tweet that shows why people are even finding these parallels here. In 1889, Fusajiro Yamauchi founded Nintendo in Japan, initially as a company producing and selling handmade Hanafuda flower cards, traditional Japanese playing cards. Okay, so Nintendo founded in 89, and they sold trading cards, playing cards. And then they've got these crypto trading cards from HIFO. Oldest trading card in the series. They're dated 1880, and there's only one of it. So hang on, okay. So where's the parallel here? Just the date? 889. Huh. Okay, so it's card number 889. Nintendo launched these cards back in 1889. It's again, this is like pure coincidence, or somebody's like a Nintendo fan. I don't know why somebody reads into this and says it's Nintendo that's making it. Or somebody from Nintendo, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm with these guys. I think it's a reach. Some guy, like whoever's behind it, like likes Nintendo lore. I think that makes sense, but Nintendo behind this or whatever. And again, I still can't understand the Beeple connection. I don't think it's there. Would be cool, and I do want a Nakamigo, but I don't think it's there. And then shit like this, like just feeds. It fuels these guys. Like here's the people every day. Is there a Nakamigo in here? I don't know. Also, this is their game. I don't know if it's a demo or beta or what exactly. It looks like shit. So, yeah, I don't understand. Okay, like, people always, like, rooting for their bags, right? Like, people see this, the Nakamigos guys, and like, fuck yeah! But I don't know if it's just, like, a tech demo or what, but it looks like it's... I don't get who's excited by that, if that's really the game footage. And if it's game footage, again, it's, like, alpha footage or some shit. But I don't... There's something I'm not understanding over there. Yeah, dude, Mice, Nintendo's, like, old. As far as, like, the first iteration of Nintendo. So, hey, we learned something. But, yeah. Yeah, Nintendo's built different, that's for sure. All right, Luca Netz. Definitely want to get to that. Luca Netz talking meme coins. There we go. All right, so Luca Netz article drops yesterday. Talking about social currencies, the future of meme coins. I like the spirit of this thing, by the way, a lot. Oh, shit. That's cool. Switch 2, is that out this summer? Is that official? I'm going to have to get one. And I saw Tamagotchi Life was announced last week. Whatever the day of Taproot Wizard sale. I need that. Social currencies, the future of meme coins. And I think you guys know this already. But when you see somebody, if you see an article or post and it's got these, like, the fucking double hyphen thing, it's AI. If you've played with ChatGPT, you know it does that all the time. That's like the first dead giveaway that this was done in AI. Again, I think Luca wrote it and threw it in AI and said, please make this better, and then just copied that and that's the version he ran with, which is okay. Hang on, am I going to read this whole thing? Yeah, maybe. Fuck it. In the past 18 months in the crypto market, oh, god damn it, let me start over. The past 18 months in the crypto market have been a wild ride, and amidst the chaos, we've witnessed the rise of meme coins. While meme coins are not new, in fact, they're one of the oldest forms of cryptocurrency. They've once again proven to be the preferred vehicle for engaging with one of crypto's most novel mechanisms, speculation. Bitcoin's a meme coin. It is. Though meme coins feel pure and almost artistic in nature, they also have a dark side. No, it's not insiders or cabals. That's a feature that plagues all of crypto. The real issue, in my view, lies in the lack of effort, the failure to seize the moment, and the complacency of how people build meme coins. I might be naive, but I refuse to accept this is where meme coins will remain, or at least I hope not. I like this. I believe that the Trojan horse for crypto adoption is IP, intellectual property, because of its ability to create trust and credibility in a space that lacks the latter. And meme coins like NFTs are a form of IP. Agree with all this so far. Meme coins have a tremendous opportunity to push crypto forward by embedding themselves into the hearts and minds of everyday people. Look at Doge, look at Ripple, look at Bitcoin. However, rather than push the boundaries of what crypto native characters can become, they remain stagnant, unoriginal, and lame in their effort to transcend. TLDR, there you go. For the category to thrive, meme coins need to evolve. I believe that evolution is towards becoming social currencies, tokens that move beyond being lazy pump and dumps to scalable, memorable, and beloved IP. You're basically saying that you launch a meme coin, and as soon as you get that attention, capitalize on that attention right now and build. Start doing something with that IP. Do something with that attention. Like, that's not the point where you just stop and hope more people like think it's cool and want to buy more. That is lazy. Do something with it. Make a brand. Very much what Murata is doing. Like Giga Chad and SPX 6900, although those guys could go much further. Like, they feel like they've stagnated a bit too. But closer to what those guys are doing, like building a movement behind it. That's the way you do it. Social currency is a tokenized asset that represents value within a specific community, often used to incentivize engagement, reward participation, and strengthen brand or community loyalty. Similar to a traditional currency, but derives its worth from social interactions, reputation, and influence. In layman's terms, social currency is a meme coin with fundamentals. It's progressive, it's sentient, focused on cultivating communities, blah, 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 blah. Meme coins versus social currencies. This is it. I like this part. Okay, here's the life cycle of a meme coin. Idea, coin launch, community cultivation, community champions a narrative. Narrative dies, community dies. Every meme coin. What's up, Mike Bennett? Good to see you, man. Life cycle of a social currency. Idea, coin launch, community cultivation, community championing a narrative. That's where it changes here. Narrative doesn't die, community dies. It goes to brand creation, brand proliferation, ecosystem creation, globally adopted and recognized currency. He's right that at that point where you capture attention, brand should be born. And if you don't take advantage of that time where you have attention and make a brand, fucked up and game over. I mean, Iggy's kind of doing that, right? With Mother. She's kind of doing it. Every social currency starts off as a meme coin. As it gains momentum, it needs to evolve into a social currency. Yeah, I like this. So, what are these kind of charts called? Hang on, does he say? I'm retarded, I can't remember. But this overlap between meme coins and utility social currencies sits right in the middle. The cons of meme coin stagnation, stigma around meme coins. 99% of participants have lost money. Yep. PvP, no infrastructure. And then why social currencies are better. They're sentient. Yeah, the interesting thing is if you have a token like this, you can catch multiple metas and narratives, and right, they can all add to your lore, your story. Fuck, I got hungry all of a sudden. I want barbecue today. I'm like craving brisket. That was random, but it is what it is. Fucking brisket. And I want to watch Dude, I keep saying I want pizza and watch basketball. I haven't done it yet. Maybe it needs to be today. Brisket, pizza. Yeah, I don't want to read anymore. You get the point. He's trying to push what separates Pengu from the rest. What makes a social currency different from a meme coin or a utility coin. And there is a difference. And hopefully that meme coins evolved. You need more Pengus. You need more, maybe even Azuki or Dude or SPX 6900 or GigaChat. Like, you need more of those. Those are different. And I do think they have a different future ahead. Doge, all these things. I think you need it. I hope we see more of it. Will we, though? Probably no. Probably no. All right, let me see if there's anything else fun happening out there. It's dead, right? Is Twitter like dead right now? Ooh, Clara's up. Hang on. So I'm kind of wrestling with my Clara NFT, the on Abstract. 0.22. I'm kind of tempted to sell this. I think it's gonna be great. You have to have this to be able to go mint other things. Like, but I think you have to, like, let's say their Pudgy Penguins partnership they're gonna have coming. I think you need a Pudgy NFT as well. I don't think you get, I think you need the Clara and the Pudgy Penguin. But okay, that said, I think if they're getting ready to announce a Pudgy Penguins partnership, as in you have a Pudgy Penguin and a Clara NFT, you get to mint a companion AI. That's probably the time to be selling this, right? Into the Pudgy pump. Nice, Luna. Let me peek at that. That's fucking cool. Dude, look at that. Making money on lending. Dude, there's so many games to play in crypto. There's so much you can do to put your money to work. That's really fucking cool. All right, skimming one last time. I just want to see if there's anything, big stories that I'm missing out there. Otherwise, very quiet. Which is, I mean, dude, people are definitely stepping away and touching grass and whatever. And I know there's still like some spring breaks going on. But it's almost like the space is on pause till we get to Tuesday. Will we see a Michael Saylor Bitcoin purchase today? I'm not sure. You know, big X factor this year? Big X factor this year is Grand Theft Auto. It is. If dudes like Aiden Ross end up building out that crypto, whatever they call that thing, their own custom servers. Yeah, Marty. Yeah, we're still live. I got to look into that, Luna. I think that's cool. Yeah. Grand Theft Auto comes out this year, and if we have guys like Aiden Ross who are really going to build out a crypto like server, everything tokenized, like that's the kind of thing that's got some potential to get us something. Like it's just something. Like is that something that doesn't come on chain? Like something that doesn't really help us? Is it another one of these kind of things, like a courtyard, D-market kind of thing? Like it might be that, as in it does numbers, but it doesn't really, it's not our audience. It doesn't really help us in any way. That it could be, but I that's one of the few things I've circled for this year still. Like it's not nothing like newsworthy, at least. By the way, hang on. I got to see. I really thought that if the Taproot Wizards sold out, well, I knew it would sell out, but I thought the mainstream news would cover it. I think that's a headline. I got to search. Taproot. I just want to see if there's any mainstream headline about that Taproot Wizards mint. And if there's not, it's just crazy. It shows It shows how little the world cares about NFTs now. I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's any articles on it. It's a sad thing if like you Google it and I'm like first, second page, right? It's ridiculous. Dude, there's no, I mean, I'm sorry. I think that's a pretty big headline. They made a lot of money on that mint. And nobody, no mainstream news covering it. Like nothing. I think that's crazy. Okay. I'm going to say it. Has Udi lived up to his, not responsibility, has Udi hyped the collection in the way that you would want from a founder? Benny, we talking Wizards? I don't know. I mean, and I don't know. That Udi thing is just a random ass comment. Wizards brought in like $20 million. Yeah, 23 mil. So big mint. It's one of the biggest all time. It's top 10 for sure, but like I think the sale price is what puts it in a league of its own. Like selling out at like the Dutch auctions sold out at $27,000 a pop. Yeah, but like it's like to me that's the headline. It's like Taproot Wizards sell out NFTs at 20,000, 27,000 each is crazy. Yeah, and 20 mil. It's to me it's a story they would talk about, and maybe they will, and they're just slow to catching it and haven't seen it. But it's on Bitcoin. To me, that's like a crazy headline. An NFT on Bitcoin sells out at $27,000 a piece, and there's nobody talking. I think that's fucking wild. I think that's how you know we're not in a bull market anymore. Like a big headline like that, nothing. There's nothing. Oh, that would be so fucking cool. What's the new GTA? Is it 6? It's not 5, right? 5 is out. This is GTA 6. Or is it 5? I'm trying. No, it should be 6. Did Forbes cover it? No. Dude, again, nothing. Nobody covered the mint. Crazy. Dude, when that's out, especially if there's crypto, we're gonna have to join a server together. Would most of you guys be? Well, not most. You gamers, are you getting into Grand Theft Auto? By the fucking way, I'm not letting today end without touching on Good Vibes Club. I still think it's a very, very, very good collection. I think it's a very special collection. And I'm just going to show you sales. It's down to 2 days ago. It was back up to like 0.36. I have not looked at like listing, supply, all that stuff. 17%. It's been hanging around 18%. It's been as low as like 14, 15 at one point in a little, period of time. But dude, what they released badges here. I don't care about those, or patches, I think. I don't care about those a ton. I know some people like them. But I still see plenty of these going well above floor. There is a ton of like hardcore collecting happening in here. Like hardcore collecting. And I look at stuff like my hoodie, right? Hoodie floor is like 1 point something still. In fact, like the cheapest of like the white hoodies is like, I think like 4 ETH. Like it's pretty wild. Here's, 12 hours to go, 1 ETH for a Pepe hoodie. Again, plenty of these things at 0.4 plus, the gray scales, or we call them grail scales. There's people just picking over this collection. The rainbow glass ones, 0.44. I don't know if there's anything rare about this guy at 0.44. Let me see. Oh, because the patch, the jacket. He's really cool. That's cool. Hooded Oh, the hooded jacket's really cool. Just keep this on the radar. This is doing really cool things when a market that's not really anything. Market's just nothing right now, and this collection still's got people hunting. I didn't like these, but I'm starting to now. I actually like that look. I want one more. If I had ETH, I would get another. Ooh, hang on. What's that? This one sold for about an ETH a day ago. Yeah. They're still moving. They still feel good. That community's still very active on PC. Yeah. Yeah. I only got 2 badges. So like, all right, I'm a fucking baby. I thought there'd be some badges for more than what they did. I get it. Like the rainbow guys got a badge. I thought there'd be a badge for the hoodies or something. I got two badges. One for just being a citizen, and then one for gradient because I have. Oh, you only get it if you get a gradient. You only need 1 gradient to get that badge. But like, man, out of all those badges, there's no. I picked the wrong traits. If I was going for rarity or like, oh, they're adding more badges. Okay, cool. That's cool. Crypto, are you in that community? Are you in GVC? So you got to be to know that. Because there's got to be a badge for the chain gang. There has to be. The chain tattoo is like one of the coolest traits. Yeah, cool shit. I really love them. Suds or whatever. The guys in the shower. The chess one. Yeah, they need one for the chain gang. I think they need a hoodie gang too. They're so good. They're really so good. What's Plastic Pioneer? These are cool. They did so good with this collection. It really is. It's really next level. It's fucking awesome. Let me peek at my boys. All gradients, all 4 of them. If I'm selling one, this guy can go. I like him. He's actually really cool looking, but I've got no attachment to him. He's cool looking, but this guy I love. Chain Gang. Crypto, do we have somebody who's already playing the role of Enforcer of Vibes? I don't think we do. We got like the Defender of Vibes, and we have like stuff like that. I don't think we got like an Enforcer of Vibes. If we don't, that's going to be his role. I want to get like the Chain Gang organized. And they'll be like the vibe enforcers. He's fucking cool. Man, that is like, I think it's my favorite trait. I think it is. The chain and tattoo is so cool looking. I can't believe. Oh, Enforcer 6'9". Yeah, dude, I love that. Dude, I love that. 34 of these total of the chain. Dude, I want this one so bad. I would try to trade. I might offer this dude mine plus my other one with the visor. Yeah. 6'9" is the chain. Yes, sir. Yep. Oh, and he's got her listed for 2. Okay, you know what I don't love? I mean, no problem, but like the guy who owns this is on X building out like lore about her, right? He's got his couple. So he's got his blue guy and then he's got that as the wife. I don't love tweeting and pushing and building lore while you have the thing listed because that feels a little disingenuous, you know? Am I alone on that? Like he tweets about it like maybe daily and building up a story. But he's not doing that because he's like, if you got it listed, you're doing that for a different reason. I don't think I like that. And she's awesome. Again, one of two topless women in the collection. I would probably trade this guy in my floor for him or the yellow one. I love those two. I threw a lot of offers at those. This guy here, and her. I threw a lot of offers at those. This is the one, like this one, that one I needed. The yellow gradient, gold headphones, gold chain, so good. But the green one looks amazing too. Yeah, those are two of the coolest. I think the one I got's really unique though. Like I don't think there's, I don't know. For me, he stands out. He really does stand out in this collection. Like both in this trait, but also just in the collection. I think he stands out. I mean, it's not untrue, man. It's not untrue. But there's where's the other one? We got her and there we go. There's the other one. GMs, man. Good to see you. Yeah, she's cool too. They're so fucking good. Yeah, if I had more ETH, I'd be buying more. I love them, absolutely love them. Yeah, now I got him PFP'd again. So Taproot Wizard will park. We're just putting away for right now. It's back to Good Vibes Club. It feels right. I'm telling you, making that, it wasn't even hard. This feels comfy to PFP. This guy's great. People really started getting. People started really liking the pink beard. So that's a trait people are chasing here. All right. I think we I think we can wrap here. Just seeing if there's anything else. There's nothing. It's fucking quiet. You know what's funny? It's quiet and it feels like it's not gonna be for long. So maybe it's like enjoy the slowness, enjoy the quiet. It feels like we're like on the cusp. Well, I mean, again, Tuesday tariffs. It feels like we're on the cusp of something crazy. It does feel like calm before the storm. Again, otherwise there's no catalyst, anything on the horizon, dude. We got dude coming. We got OpenSea coming at some point. There's not a lot coming. Yeah. You feel that, English? Do you feel that? What is it called? What is that feeling? Bear market? Is that it? Are people just getting lazy out there? It's weird. And I've definitely seen it the past multiple weekends. People just like I'll bring this up. Okay, part of it is people have a life. But the fact that like twice in the past 3 weeks on the weekend, I've been in the top 500 here says everything. Like I tell you, I can measure, I can kind of gauge the market by views on X, right? Oh, if anybody needs a referral for Cato, let me know. But the fact that I've not been tweeting much lately, the fact that like twice over the past 3 weeks, I was in the top 500 on Cato says everything about this market. Everybody's stepping away. Oh, I got you on that chart. Let me find that chart. You need English. Let me get it for you. Hang on, let me drop this in here. Where the fuck? Boom. All right. Dude, I got that somewhere bookmarked in the past couple days. Should. Let me just see if I typed it in. See if I can find that. Mike's things were in capitulation. Yeah, here we go. Okay. This is a very different chart. Somebody chopped it out. Okay. God damn it. Actually, I think I like that version. All right. Oh, damn. English. I mean, it lines up. It tracks. We just need to cool off for the next rally. And then boom. I don't know. It feels exactly like that's coming. Again, nothing short-term. Nothing short-term that changes this shit. Other than unexpected things. And we're not going to plan for the unexpected right now. I mean, to me, this makes a bit of sense. Yeah, I kind of like this. Who is this? Kind of like that. Although, you know what? Funny enough, he's actually, he might, okay, maybe he's showing that we're in denial. Yeah, he might be highlighting that we're in denial right now, or anxiety. He's somewhere there. That dude's a little further along, right? Yep. Mike, yep. That's fucking awesome. That guy making his own chart is like proof that we're like here. Actually, I might like that we're here better. With further to fall, but then some stability. And then I think which funny enough is where he puts us. I mean, his chart might prove that. So he has it wrong. He clipped the wrong part that he's in denial. I don't know. That's fucking funny. I like it. I like it. Cool shit. All right, guys. I don't even know what I'm about to do. I don't know. I want to go find something to research and like read and something. I don't know. I'm going to get into something. Hope you guys have a great, great, great Sunday. Spicy week coming. Spicy fucking week coming. We'll see how it goes. But like always, great hanging out with you guys. A blast. A fucking blast. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. We'll catch you soon. Peace.